All right, everybody. I've got something really exciting here today. I'm probably coming off of like the worst week of like comic hunting um, that I've ever had. I think since I've started, I'm coming off like the worst week and into the probably the best week I've ever had as far as finding something like really amazing, especially for the price. It's not so much the book. Well, it is the book. It's probably like the hottest book on the planet right now. But it's the price too that I got this for. Um, I made a post of this find I got yesterday for on Facebook, and on Facebook, like the most likes I've ever got for something was I think like 68 or something. I don't get many, and I posted a picture of this book with a $4 price tag on a group called Comic Book Collectors, and ended up getting 400 plus likes. And after that, I made a comment too after, sort of thanking everybody for liking and commenting, and then I said, if you want to see the haul video, here's my YouTube channel. Here's a link to my YouTube channel if you want to see the haul for this. And that started some backlash. People were like, "Oh, this is really lame." No self-promoting on this page, and I think maybe like this post, it must have caught the attention of the administrators on this page because not even a minute went by, and I get a comment saying, "Oh, your comment was deleted." Um, and so I sort of commented back and forth, seeing what's up and everything, and he said, "Well, look to the a pin post." So I went to the pin post, and there's actually rules on this page stating, no self-promoting. I guess, if I had a YouTube channel where I was making money off it, they don't want that. They don't want you to self-promote for stuff like that. So I guess I get it. It makes sense and everything. But um, so that's what happened on Facebook after this. And on the post I made, I posted a picture of me picking it out at the comic store, saying "Keep hunting, everybody," and the status was "Keep hunting, everybody." Anything is possible. So anyway, I don't want to do too much of a preamble here. Like I don't mind them on videos, like as long as they're good and interesting and they come around in the end. But I noticed on my last video I sort of went on a little bit long, and so I'll just sort of comment a little bit more when I get closer to this big book. Um, but this video has two hauls in it. There's these books here. There's 6 books I'm about to show you, and then I'll show you the second ones. So this, I went to my favorite store, one of my favorite stores. It's a buy and sell store, and their prices are $2.99 or buy one get one half off. So it comes to 2 and a quarter. And I picked these up. I was sort of on a budget that day. I had another stack that I really wanted. I sort of hid them, so I'm gonna go back and get that stack again. There was some cool stuff in there, but I picked these up for now. So there is a Supergirl #1. That's the first print. I thought it was something more, but I mean, as far as value and everything. But I mean, I'll give it a read. So that's cool. And I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen this book in a lot of videos. Maybe it was the third print I think I seen in the videos or something. But I'm really glad to see this. I was just about to leave and the girl's like, "Oh, here's another box. We just got a couple boxes in today if you want to look at this." And I looked in there, and there was some pretty cool stuff in there, too. Um, but a lot of it I had, and the condition on those books were not great. Like, there was a Punisher #3 from the Punisher mini series, like with Mike Zeck's covers. But I already have a couple copies of that, and they're a lot nicer condition than that, so I just left that. But I picked the Supergirl #1 up, so that's cool. And there was a Watchmen #2. I picked up a reprint of #1 sometime last year, and I had a chance to get a #1 of that Watchmen first print for like $8.99, I think it was. So I should have picked that up. I think I had a bunch of other books or something is why I didn't get the #1. So, but I got a #2. It's a nice condition too. So I'll probably read the reprint and then that. And there's a Captain Carrot. I don't have any. I don't have any Captain Carrot stuff, so I would see it around too. But this one's a really nice condition. So, and there was like two. I don't know what the run goes at, but there was a 2, 3, 4 there of this Captain Carrot. But this is the best condition one, so I just grabbed that. What the hell? And there's a Silver Age Superman. If you see my last video, you'll see that I was really trying to reflect on my buying style and sort of strategy of how I buy books. And I really wanted to get some cheap Silver Age again, just like I did when I first started collecting. So I did. I found a Silver Age Superman for $2, number 200. And you'll see the guys are sporting some goatees or some beards, and they're actually drawn in by pencil. And I just noticed before I made this video that even this guy's little Hitler beard is penciled in, or it's drawn in by a pen. So anyway, I'm still happy to grab it. Superman 200 for $2. It's not in any kind of a great condition or anything, but pretty cool for that price. I got a Star Trek #1. That's like my third copy. It's really nice too, except for the bottom. I don't really need to like zoom in on these or anything, but just trying to get through this video. You can't see. Oh, you can see on the bottom right there. See that little fold? But that's my third copy. Everything else about the book is just nice, but definitely pick that up for a couple bucks. This Captain America, I'm not sure. Like, if anybody knows, please comment and tell me what's up with this. But is this a Whitman variant? I didn't really go deep into any kind of research, but I sort of Googled it and stuff like that, and it took me to some forum or something, and this guy was talking about the Whitman variants, and I think that's what it is, like with the blank box, the diamond logo, the diamond, price, and even that Captain America thing there. Captain America, little box there, that's different, so I think that's what that's supposed to be, is a Whitman variant. I'm not sure. But I picked it up anyway. They're not really worth anything extra. It's just that, from what I understand, they're sort of a little more rare than the others, Bronze Age stuff. So there's those from the buy and sell store. And for my big, huge book, this is probably like one of the most sought after books right now. Not this, but the last one I'll show you. I got this from the convenience store that I just recently found. I was searching around this little town. Like I told the story in the last video, like I wanted those Silver Age books. I went to this junk store, or it's supposed to be like a thrift store, I guess, but it's a lot of junk there. They sold Silver Age books for $2. I went there, and there was a sign saying they're closed for the winter. So I looked in there, and there's old boxes are still there. So there's Silver Age there. I'm going back when it opens. But I still wanted something. It was an hour drive, and I wanted to make it worth my while. I went through this little town where I knew there was no bookstores. I Googled the town's name in comic books. It took me to a collectible store. I went into the store, asked for comics. He said, no, I'm going half. I had 32 long boxes of books, and I'm splitting the profits with a guy around the corner who has them in his convenience store now. So I went to that convenience store, and they didn't have much. I didn't think they had much. They have a lot of 90s stuff, which are mostly 50-cent books now, and they have some 80s stuff. They had some wall books. They had some Walking Dead there. They have a couple Silver Age Batmans, Silver and Bronze Age Batman, and they have last time I got some Wonder Woman, Adam Hughes Wonder Woman. But this time, there was more boxes that I didn't notice that were there, 50-cent boxes, so I picked up that Justice League Europe. And there's also this huge spindle rack of books. Is where I found mine, but for now I'm going to show this. I found this too, and there's a couple more copies there of this Rai. Is it Rai or Ray? Samurai. But from what I understand, this is like worth a little bit more or something. this rye blue cover. It's worth, and the original one I guess is black. And so there's actually a couple more copies of this rye. So I might go pick them up, but I just wish they were just a tad more cheaper. Oh, come on, stand up there. And it comes with this companion for $4. So, I mean, that's cool for, I want to read this, but it's still in its original poly bag. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe there's like a little reader copy or something there, but there's 2 more. I think I'll pick those up. And they had like this on sale for $2. I mean, I'm gonna grab. Of course, I'm grabbing that thick ass Exo Manowar Retribution book for $2. So I was happy to find this 50-cent box, you know, and there was some cool stuff in there. So I found that Justice League Europe #1. It's pretty nice condition too, so grab that. There's a Gen X 13 Adam Hughes cover. I picked up a #1 last year, so #1 goes with #2. Grab that for 50 cents. I have no idea what the shade is, but it was kind of a cool cover. Looks like some cool art. Sort of almost looks like Doctor Strange-ish or something. Or no, not what's that Disney book that came out? Figment? I don't know. I just grabbed that for 50 cents, whatever, right? Some 90s awesomeness. And there's a New Gods. Every time I see New Gods, the original book, it's always more pricier than the next. And I always wanted to read it. So I picked up the DC Millennium Edition. And there was more Wonder Woman, Adam Hughes stuff. And these 2 sort of complete my Gods of Gotham arc from 1 to 4. So I got the 1 of 4 and the 4 of 4. Another Adam Hughes. So I was definitely glad to grab those. So this next book is insane. Like, for the price I got this, like last year I seen it at the flea market. This guy had a vending. Sorry, my furnace. I'm right beside a furnace here, so y'all always hear these in my videos. This thing comes off and on, but so I was at the flea market last year, and I seen this book. This last book I'm going to show you for $200. And the guy opened his stand. It was brand new, and he had all his books on for 40% off. So I seen this next book for $200 with a 40% off. I guess that's $120, right? So ever since then, I've been kicking myself, thinking, man, I wish I would have bought that for $120, and which is actually a good price now. And so when I cruise around looking for new shops, I think this is the next book is the one I think, how do I find this? Like, this book has to be in somebody's dollar bin or in a thrift store or in somebody's yard sale or flea market. You know, this is just how you want to find it. Super cheap when somebody doesn't know what they have. And that's exactly what happened to me. I feel so lucky. And I wasn't really nervous. Like, I stood there for I picked this up off the spindle rack, and I just looked over it, and I thought, is this the real thing? Is this the real book, the first print? Like, what's going on? Is this a reprint? What the hell is this? Like, what's going on? And I wasn't nervous at all until I took this stack to the front. Then the adrenaline started to flow, and this guy is using his hands to count $2 books. And he sort of, I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but he seen the New Mutants, and he paused for like a second, I think maybe because he was adding or something, and he definitely didn't know what he had. Like, there was this mystery box there, and for $50, and it was full, and they wouldn't let you open it, but he can take it for $50, and he's like, oh, I think there's Batman and Superman in there, you know, probably the most 2 famous titles ever. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And so for sure he didn't know what he had, and he must have got thrown off by those 50-cent books or something, because he had to count them twice, these stacks. So, okay, so he went through once. He added the Deadpool one up. Oh my God. Whatever. You probably knew what it was. He added the book up, and Well, I might as well just show it now. I'll get it over with. There it is. New Mutants 98. Look at that price. $4 plus tax. So he 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 had to bring it, he had to add them all up twice, and I guess he must have got thrown off by that 50-cent thing. But once he added them up, like, I was so happy, and I was still like shaking when I came to the car. I was like, wow, I cannot freaking believe this awesome book for this awesome price and this awesome condition. And look at that, it's a newsstand copy. Not that that means anything, but to find it in that condition, a newsstand copy, is amazing. Like, I would say, I don't know what condition this is. There is one little tick. Let's see. There's one little tick there, right there. Other than that, I mean, this is like, wow, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, so it's just insane, like, to find this. I cannot believe it. It's been an amazing, that was an, like, crazy haul. Just an awesome way to start this new year. It's my second haul of the year. Second video, sorry. It's like my fourth haul or something, but, like, I still cannot believe I found this for $4. I noticed on some of the comments on that Facebook post, people are saying, yeah, you should be able to find it. There was so many prints. Like, you should be able to find this in somebody's bin somewhere. There's got to be a ton of these out there. But I got mine. I mean, holy shit. Anyway, that's my haul. I'm just so happy with it. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do any better than this year. I might find a better book, but for that price. And there was so many comments on that post I made, like, it got me thinking, maybe there's an 87 in there. There's probably an 87. And it's got me thinking about that mystery box, because the guy also said that there was doubles from what's on that spindle rack. So maybe there's another 98 in there. I think he said it comes up to like 12 cents a book he thought. So it's got me thinking, like, on that rack. I searched that whole rack, and I was just about to leave and go to the next wall. There's like, where how they sell greeting cards in those stands. They had comic books, another big wall of comics on there, and I was just about to go over there, and then I noticed this stack of New Mutants, and I seen the white, it was a 100, right? Or no, sorry, 99. So I thought, let me look through it. Not because I was looking for 98 either, just because I just picked up 97 and 99. And I know those are sort of went up a little bit over the past year, and I thought maybe there's some cheaper ones below the 99. I mean, below the 98. And I went through it, and there's the freaking 98, so I'm standing there for 5 minutes figuring, oh, is this the original? So, oh my god. I'm going to be going back to that store. I'm going to see what else is there. I'm going to go through every single book and see what I can find. So, anyway, that's my haul again. Thank you, everybody to all my new subs, people who like the videos, who are watching. And just like I say in the Facebook post, keep hunting, everybody, because anything is definitely possible. Okay, bye.